You are now joining us for Game 2 here in the match between Team NetWars and Team Ripping, aka the Swedish team of Gosus. We just saw an amazing game between Moro and Bonnet, where Bonnet did take it in the end. But here we go into Game 2 with Moana. I guess that was, wait, was it Runa or something in the actual lineup? I don't know. Apparently Moana is going to be the teal Protoss here at the left side, and Yeti will be the orange Protoss representing Team NetWars. All right. Isn't this like a Disney movie or something? Isn't there a Disney movie called this? Where there's like some Hawaiian surfer guy that's voiced by The Rock. I don't know. I think there is, right? Is that the name? I'll wait for Chad to confirm it. Yes, Levidar says that was a pretty good movie, Disney movie. I actually didn't see that, but I probably should see that because I like Disney movies and I like The Rock. So to have those two in the same thing, that seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. His name is Maui and he's a demigod. Nice. All right, what do we got here? Why did Mona have 11 supply before Yeti and also have the gateway faster? You know what I think actually happened to Yeti? I think he pulled his probe to make this a little bit late, and he was like, I really don't want to make a gateway on 11, so he just like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? When you like mess up pulling your worker to build your first building, and you're like, well, the build order says 10 gateway, or the build order says 12 barracks, and so even though you technically have enough money to go like, 11th probe and build the gateway, you're just like, well, I'm just gonna delay the probe, make the gateway on 10, and then make the probe, even though they're both late now, just to make yourself feel better. Maybe that just happens to me because I'm bad, but there you go. Also, apparently Yeti scouted with 2 probes, which is kind of weird. That's kind of like what you do in PvZ, but not really PvP. But to be fair to Mr. Yeti, if he hadn't done that, he actually would not have, or he would have scouted his opponent last. So, I mean, it's not necessarily bad, although it's definitely unusual. Mona for some reason has a 4 supply lead. Wait, Yeti actually skipped Zealot. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so Mona went for 2 Zealots. I think he went Zealot Core, and then Zealot. And Yeti skipped Zealots entirely and has gone straight Dragoon. So he saved himself 200 minerals, but that does mean he's gonna have to basically have superior micro in the early game engagements. I mean, he literally will have a half Dragoon advantage. It's not even a 1 Dragoon advantage. You can see it's gonna be like a half Dragoon advantage, which is still an advantage, and also, not only that, it gets his second gate faster. But until the production from the second gate comes online, he's got to be quite careful with his initial units. And Mona sees this. He's just attacking now. So the thing is, with the 2 Zealots, you can have 1 Zealot chase the Dragoon around, and while your opponent is microing his Dragoon, you go in with the second Zealot into the mineral line, and you start killing probes. And it's very difficult to micro both the Dragoon and the probes effectively. I'm not a fan of him coming in at 2 separately like this. I guess one of them was too busy chasing the scouting worker in his base. But actually not the greatest timing here, but he does get, I think that's a second probe death, and ooh, nice stacking though. Do you see that? Really nice worker stacking there from Yeti. So Mona's now the one that has to retreat here. You can see a much later second gateway, but he does have the robo on the way. The range is about the same, and now Mona is the one who has to be a little bit careful. He's gonna be facing a superior Dragoon count. He's gonna be facing a superior Dragoon count, and he's gonna need to wait for his Reavers to actually counteract that. Wait, probe going towards the... Oh, okay. So he moved his probe towards the middle to avoid the incoming Dragoons so that he can actually go for a scout into the main base. Look at this timing. Look at the mini map. Look at this. Probe goes all the way up to the top, misses the Dragoons, goes into the main base, gets a scout off. And now we have the attack coming in, though. It's 3 Dragoons against 3. There was a better arc here for Moana, but nobody's focus firing. You need to focus fire in these situations. Looks like the focus firing was better for Yeti. The micro is better. So 3 Dragoons against 3, but Yeti takes down 2 Dragoons without losing a Dragoon yet, but his Dragoons are very, very low. And there is finally the target firing on the damaged Dragoons by Moana. But Yeti with the much better control there in the beginning comes out with 2 Dragoons left. Probes coming off the line. Is there a Reaver coming out yet? The Reaver has not started production. He has the support bay, but he doesn't have the money. He's gonna have the money right now. You see, as soon as he hits 200 minerals, starts the Reaver, but is he gonna live that long? And even if he does live that long, now the Dragoons are on top of the Robo. As soon as this Reaver pops out, Yeti can immediately snipe the Robo. He knows he's gonna camp the Robo. He's gonna dance around the probes, and if possible, stay in range of the Robo. But 1 Dragoon gets trapped. 1 Dragoon is trapped by the probes. The probes are gonna murder it. No, the probes let it out. The probes let it out. These Dragoons are so low, and the chasing Dragoon actually gets it in. He traps the second. He traps the second Dragoon. Moana's probe micro appears to actually be better than his Dragoon micro. And he actually keeps himself alive here. Wow, that was actually a great defense. I thought he was dead. I think Yeti might have overchased there. He chased too far into the main and allowed himself to get stuck, surrounded by his opponent's probes, and also very far away from his incoming reinforcement Dragoons. If he just let that Dragoon run away and he'd stayed on this side and camped the gateways and camped the Robo, I think he could have potentially won the game. It would have still been close because the probes would have still come off, but I think he would have been in a better spot. And now he's not paying attention. He's going to lose these 3 Dragoons at the front. He can't actually leave anymore. He might get 1 Dragoon here, but he's actually going to throw another Dragoon away. No, he's not. He's going to pull it back in time. He actually might even save this Dragoon just barely. 1 Dragoon shot away from death. And now we are in a very interesting... Look at this probe. Scouting probe actually got in and it's just seeing everything. He saw the support bay. He saw the 3-gate Robo. He knows what's coming. But that is going to be a much slower Reaver. Moana has... No, oh, he has no shuttle. Okay, he doesn't have a timing here because he has no shuttle. Okay, never mind. How many probes does he have? 7 and 11, right? 8 and... I think Yeti has a few probes advantage, which is kind of obvious because, he ran in there, he killed some probes while he's microing around. But it's still quite close. It's still quite close. Moana down 8 supply. He's down in Dragoons and probes, but he had the faster Reaver. But now we have a Reaver with a shuttle coming out, right? Where's the Reaver with a shuttle? Okay, when this Reaver is done, the Reaver and shuttle will come out. And Moana will have 2 Reavers, but no shuttle. So Yeti could potentially micro him down with this difference in units. The shuttle micro can be so good. You can literally drop the Reaver, shoot a Scarab. If his Scarab shoots at you, you pick up the Reaver before the Scarab detonates, and you can actually waste his Scarabs. You can actually avoid it. Now, obviously, his Dragoons will be down there. You have to be careful not to get your shuttle shot. But Moana's gonna have to be very, very careful with how he actually positions this defense. Here we go. 5 Dragoons and 2 Reavers against 8 Dragoons and 1 Reaver with a shuttle. It's like Team Micro Arena. Who knows how to micro it better? He doesn't get the second Scarab off. He loses the Reaver, and Moana completely demolishes Yeti in this engagement. He picks off the shuttle. He picks off the Reaver. He picks off the Dragoons. And Yeti clearly needs to go back to UMS school and practice his Micro Arena, his Micro Tournament. Because that was not how you micro that engagement, ladies and gentlemen. Moana absolutely destroying him. I think Yeti actually had a potentially great chance there because Moana's 2 Reavers were standing next to each other, which meant 2 shots from that 1 Reaver of Yeti could have potentially killed both of those Reavers. But he shot once, and then he pulled back, and then didn't shoot again. He just got instantly sniped. And now double Reaver in the mineral line here. Oh my god. This is so painful. The Dragoons are all on the wrong side. They're trying to run back here, but this is just Reaver annihilation in the mineral line. And I think it's got... Look at the supplies now. Yeti plummeting to 32 against the 51 of his opponent. He's actually going for the pylon. Now he's going for the Dragoons. Oh my god, there aren't even enough Dragoons to kill this. This Reaver could kill it. He needs to pick up. He's gotta be careful. Ooh, barely keeping that one alive. I'm surprised that actually lived. Was that not 2 scarabs that hit that? I'm actually surprised that, I'm very surprised that lived. Of course, it was very, very close. Holy moly. Wow, we're down to 12 probes. I think exactly? I think we're down to exactly 12 probes for Yeti. And the observer coming in now. And he's gonna see where the Dragoons are positioned, so he knows where he can move. If the Dragoons are at the front, he sends the shuttle in the back. If the Dragoons are at the back, he sends his army in the front. You know? Simple math, guys. Simple math. Alright, looks like Nexus is on the way. And the Obs comes in the front. Interestingly, the gateways are really far forward. You can even like range the gateways from the outside, but he's actually not committing. Look at this. I think he knows he's in a great position. He doesn't want to throw things away. The shuttle is damaged. The Reavers are damaged. Doesn't need to risk a crazy move right now, given how far ahead he is on the economy, how many probes he killed. And of course, he's got his own expansion as well. So look at this. He's actually content to pull back here. Moana playing a very patient game here against Yeti. Because, I mean, you know, that attack, remember, I thought, well, actually, no. I don't think Yeti had an advantage. I think it was extremely close with 2 Reavers against 1. Like, Moana made a positional mistake, but Yeti made even bigger mistakes. But you could see how big of a swing Reavers can be. Oh my god, 14 kills and 11 kills on its buddy. That is 25 kills between them. But yeah, Reavers are big swingy units. So you have to really be careful here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's not Dragoon type. Oh. Alright. Okay, what do we got here? We got Dragoons in the background. Oh, Obs now for Yeti. Gonna come in here and see what's going on at the front. Yeti's actually going for another attack here. He's unfazed. He just wants to go for the kill. I think one Reaver shot actually kills this Reaver. Can he actually launch it? Oh, gotta be careful. He's trying to do the outrange. He's got to make sure he doesn't lose this shuttle and Scarab. The shuttle's under attack. Oh, the shuttle falls, and the Reaver's gonna fall straight away. He's gonna get one more Scarab off. The Scarab kills a Reaver though, but a second Reaver does come out, and this is it. Yeti is all in on this attack. He kills the shuttle, but the 2 Reavers are still alive. Yeti, can he break through here? He cannot. 7 Dragoons left. The Obs also dying. I think that needed to be a win there for Yeti. No coming back for. Oh no, he rallied as well. He rallied to the front. Gonna lose another Dragoon there. Almost a second one, not quite. 3 HP Dragoon. Whew. That is, that's not good. I mean, the supplies kind of say it all. Wait a minute. The Reavers are on the wrong side. The Reavers are away from the Dragoons. The Reavers are gonna get picked off, but they're gonna get 2 massive Scarabs. And now the Dragoons coming in from both sides, gonna trap these Dragoons. But I don't know what the heck was up with that pathing. Moana sending his Reavers along the bottom side, the Dragoons along the top side. If this game was actually closer, that's like a game-losing move right there. But it doesn't matter. Mona's too far ahead, and GG from Yeti. Moana takes the game and evens up the score 1-1 between Team Ripping and Team Net Wars.